Guys, things are happening now. Imagine that. Okay, well, they say there are two sides to every story, and that is the angle I'm coming for in this video, and I'd like to hear your take on it. Popular Ibadan state cleric and philanthropist Mr. Do-Good, Pastor Ademola Amusan of Agbala Gabriel ministry is under fire. Now, Agbala Gabriel himself has come out to tell his own side of the story, because you might have been hearing the other party's story, and they're saying Agbala Gabriel scammed them of almost 8 million naira. And this is a sick woman that is on the stretcher, coming to say that all the money, or more than half of the money that was raised for her, courtesy of the ministry, that the ministry took the money back from her via one means or the other. Now, Agbala Gabriel has said that is not the story. That is not what happened. So I'm going to give you both sides, because it has become such a hot take and people are telling different opinions. So you know us, we are going to go and find it from the source and give you the information. Just stay tuned, relax, hear from both parties. Thank you.
Bó ṣe ń gba 1 million t'Agbala Gabriel ó ń gbà fara ẹ̀ náà. Tẹ́ni ẹ bá wá yarí ní pé òun ò fún, ó máa lé ẹni yẹn máa lọ.
Ní Àgbàlá o àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn fúnra wọn.
Ó ti yé mi. Ó gbọ́ voice ẹ̀.
Ó ní ẹ máa dá padà kẹ̀. Wọ́n ní àwọn máa dá padà títí alẹ́, àwọn máa dá padà fún mi títí ìrọ̀lẹ́ táwọn bá ti dé. Èmi àtàbúrò mi wá wojú ara wa báyìí pé.
Dá voice ẹ̀ mọ̀, ó mọ̀ pé òun.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, mo dá voice wọn mọ̀.
God bless you.
Gbàtọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó wá sọ God bless. Àwọn báwọn náà ti sọ God bless náà ni gbàtọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó wá sọ God bless. Èmi àtàbúrò mi wá wojú ara wa.
Adult man, God bless you.
Wípé kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Àbúrò mi ní ká ṣàfi wọ́n lẹ̀ ká fún wọn. A fún wọn ní 600 yẹn, àti ní ìyá rẹ̀ jẹ́ àrómìíra, wọn ò dá padà. Wọ́n tún dé, wọ́n tún ní kó fẹ́ ra táyà sí mọ́tò. Ní pé wọ́n ní kò sí ní pé táyà ẹsẹ̀ mọ́tò wọn ò dá, ní pé ó fẹ́ ra táyà kí n fún wọn ní 700 owó táyà. Wọ́n gba 700,000 owó táyà lọ́wọ́ mi. Lẹ́yìn tó tún gba 700 owó táyà tán. Ìgbà yẹn ni mo wá ní pé mo fẹ́ lọ sí hospital fún check up, ní pé mo lè fẹ́ ṣe test. Wọ́n wá ní mọ́tò mẹ́ta ló máa tẹ̀lé mi, ní pé àwọn náà máa tẹ̀lé mi lọ, ní pé so that àwọn máa lè ṣe fídíò. Táwọn bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe fídíò yẹn, àwọn máa post ẹ̀, àwọn máa jẹ́ káwé èèyàn mọ̀ pé mo ṣì ní ìdòwò, ní pé kó fún mi ní owó sí. Wọ́n wá ní mo máa sanwó epo mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta 500,000 lówó epo. Wọ́n gba 500 lọ́wọ́ mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Ọjọ́ tá wá fẹ́ lọ, wọ́n wá gbé mọ́tò méjì, mọ́tò Àgbàlá ẹyọ kan, torí wọ́n ń ṣẹ̀ra mọ́tò yẹn ni wọ́n gbé títí wọn ẹyọ kan, àwọn nìkan ló dá wà nínú ẹ̀. Mọ́tò tó yẹ kí èmi àtàbúrò mi nìkan wà, ibẹ̀ làwọn protocol wọn wọ̀. Mo wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ kan lára àwọn pásítọ̀ wọn pé ṣe gbogbo mọ́tò owó epo mẹ́ta lẹ gbà lọ́wọ́ mi, wáyé tó fi wá jẹ́ pé mọ́tò méjì lẹ ń gbé lọ. Wọ́n wá ní ẹni pé mọ́tò tó yẹ káwọn protocol gbé táyà ẹsẹ̀ mọ́tò yẹn ò dá. Mo ní ṣe bí ẹ ti gbowó táyà lọ́wọ́ mi 700,000, kí ló ti táyà mọ́tò ṣe tí wàá da again. Wọ́n wá ní ẹni pé gbà táwọn ra táyà yẹn méjì làwọn change lẹ́sẹ̀ mọ́tò yẹn.
Now, this lady, her name is KG, came online to say, help me guys, I need to raise about 13 million naira for my medical need. But fortunately for me, I was introduced to Agbala Gabriel in Ibadan, Oyo State, and I went to the church. I sought for help from the foundation, you know, let them help me beg well-meaning Nigerians, and also because the man also funds people. This is somebody that was popular back in 2024 that trended because of a certain man who he housed in the compound of the church, and the man refused to stay, and you know, all of those things. So he's popular for being a do-good. And so the lady now said, well, he's popular for that. So I went to seek for help. The church actually helped me raise money. They put me on their social media platforms. Agbala Gabriel himself spoke about my condition, solicited for funds for me on, you know, from Nigerians, and donations flooded and it came in. However, I noticed that as soon as I make any substantial money, these monies were sent into my account. The monies were sent into my, so it wasn't sent to the church's account. So this money was coming to me. I believe they were for me. However, when we have somewhere to go, maybe I have to go for a test or there's somewhere we need to go, the church would say I should come and fund it. In fact, they made me drop 800,000 naira one time to feed the needy in the church. Apparently, the church had a weekly thingy where every Sunday they have people who come and they feed them. and they spend that amount or less or more, I'm not sure, but she said they made her drop 800,000 naira to feed those people. And she was surprised that why am I the one helping you feed your church members? That one time they were supposed to go, one of these things for her treatment and whatnot, and they said, oh, the vehicle they're supposed to take, something had happened to the bus and she needed to fix the tires, and they took 700,000 naira from her. You see, between the math, so 800, 700, that's how much? 1.5. Out of how much have they raised? I think the church raised, according to her, they raised about 8 million naira for her. They took 1.5 first. Then they said, oh, after they had fixed the tire, something, she had to fill the vehicle. They took another 100,000 naira from her. Afterwards, they came and said, oh, we need you to increase the money for fuel again, because the last time you gave us 100,000 naira, it didn't do nothing for us. So we need you to give us 150,000, or at least 100. We actually need 200,000 naira, but you can give us 100 because we need to fuel all the buses that would go. And she was like, she paid. They now came back to meet her in the evening to say, Agbala Gabriel said we should come and tell you that he's broke. Come and give him at all. And that was when she was like, nah, not gonna happen. That's not happening. I am not dropping a penny in this ministry anymore, because I've taken almost 4 million naira from me. Is it until the money remain was so? Is it until I have just 50k left, or I have 200k left? If people want to throw me out of this church premises, of the church compound today, I am willing. Throw me out. I am no longer interested. I am not doing this with you people again. And so she insisted, but the thing is, Agbala Gabriel is not somebody like this. He's not of the habit of coming to ask for help from people that he's supposed to be helping. But it just happened that he's very broke at the moment. And don't worry, he's going to make more videos for you and help you solicit for more funds, so that you're going to recover everything you've helped the church with. It's just something temporal and all of those things. But she insisted that was not going to happen. And so it was like back and forth, and they now threatened her that, oh, maybe we'll take the videos we've done for you, we'll take it down. I'm telling you the woman's side of the story, please note that. And that the church was like, oh, they would take down the videos they had done to solicit for help for her. And she was like, well, people want to take it down, what will I do? So they took it down. She now made her own video personally to say, well, my face is already there. People already know I have this illness. People already know that I'm soliciting for funds. So I can use my own platform to also beg. And the little I get, I will have to make do. So she then made a video for herself on her own platform. And the church, Agbala Gabriel's ministry, the foundation, now said, you cannot do something like this. You have to take down that video. And she was like, if I want to take down that video, people have to take down your own video too now. I mean, people have to put up your own video. I need to make money. I need to recover. I need to get the medical help I need. So the back and forth, a lot of those things. So she came out to say, this is what I'm facing. Agbala Gabriel has scammed me. Interestingly, some other lady now came to say, the same thing happened to me in Agbala Gabriel's church. Those people, they will say they will donate fund, but then they collect all the money from you and leave you, penniless and just all of those things. Now, hold that one. Let's talk Agbala Gabriel's side of the story. Agbala Gabriel now said it's not true. That is not what has happened. Here is his own side of the story. That, well, his wife introduced him to this person. That the person had even been in the church for a while. He did not know, because the church is different from the foundation. So he has people who work with the foundation who report to him. So his wife came and said, my husband, there's this lady, she had this thing, that one, she needs about 13 million naira. When they even had 13 million naira, you know that the church is struggling sort of at the moment. Most of our pages were deactivated. We're not really making money. People are not really donating and all that. You know what's going on. But then I was like, hey, God will do it. And you're like, okay, well, no problem. God will do it. I can't really refuse you. What's our situation? Let's make videos for her. And so he put up a video for the lady to say, please, so she's finding money. She has this condition and that condition. And then donations started pouring in. Now, when the money started coming in, indeed, the money was going to her account, indeed, correlating with what the lady said. But however, he was surprised when some of his workers came to him and said, Daddy, Agbala Gabriel, this lady said she wants to be the one to cover the cost of feeding these people this week. Because, like he said, they have a weekly thing of feeding the needy. And the money comes from the church's purse, his own purse. And that the woman insisted that whatever the cost is, she was going to pay. And he was surprised because it's like 800,000 naira thereabouts. And the woman insisted, is this not from your medical bills money? The woman insisted. And I was like, well, if she has insisted, what will I do? So they allowed her feed. People are now faulting him, saying you should not have let that happen at all. Anyways, he said afterwards, this woman would drop a bag of rice in his office. What is happening? And because of her giving heart, it was further pumped to say, let's make more videos for this woman, because this woman is using her money to feed people and to service vehicle and to pay for transport and all of these things. If the money finishes, what will we do? So she needs to recover all the money that she has spent, right? We need to help her recover the money. So he made more videos for her to say, please, so this woman is still needing help. And then when they got about 6 million thereabouts, 6 million thereabouts, it was like, okay, time for you to go to the hospital, do your tests, and let them start prepping you for what you would, maybe it's surgery and all of those things you would need. Let's go to the hospital. But this woman took them somewhere far inside Shagamu. They went instead of wheeling the vehicle. They got there. They said, okay, yeah, we can admit and all of those things. But the woman said, no, she was not ready for admission, that she wants to do further testing. I'm like, are you sure? She said, yes. Like, okay. It's going to be in another week, because of course you have to wait for the test results and all of those things. And she said, no problem. She went back to the church. While in the church, she was still giving people money. What we did, we now say, Mama Onínúure, don't do it again. And that it was people reporting to him. So it's not like they had like continuous interaction. And when it was time for the next set of tests she said she wanted to take, they took her again. Go and do this test. She did the test. Took them to somewhere far. She still did not allow herself to be hospitalized. She still wants to remain in church. And so the whole thing was just somehow, and then before he knew what was happening, the lady had now come outside to say, Agbala Gabriel has scammed me, Agbala Gabriel has taken all my money, people donated funds. But he was that, to him, the purpose of taking her to the hospital with his crew members, with the vehicle and all that, was so that he will make a final video for her to say, oh, we've helped this woman to this extent. This is how much we've raised out of how much she needs. She is now in the hospital, so that he is going to be accountable to the people who had entrusted him with their funds in order to take care of this woman. And that was the point. And he'll make the last video to say, okay, so please don't stop donating, so that when she's done receiving treatments, she'll be able to afford post-op care and all of those things. That was the point of sending crew members. But this woman would take crew members, took them on like 2 different occasions, 2 different times, with weeks interval, to different places, and still did not let them make that last video for her. Only for him to now come out and see that this woman had posted this. People are like, huh? Honestly, because when the woman said that, when I told you the woman's side of the story, people were like, you must be telling the truth, or maybe you're lying. But then when Agbala Gabriel now came out and said his own side of the story, like, Agbala Gabriel, we don't really believe you. This is your story. It did not really gel. It did not really gel. It did not really gel. Because Agbala Gabriel said he thinks the sum of the story is people are just out there. Some set of persons just want him to come down, want to bring him down. And they decided to use this woman to orchestrate their terrible plans. But something is sure is God will not allow that plan to get to fruition, because God is going to terminate their plan, because it is not going to stop him from still being the good person he is. It is not going to stop him from stopping the foundation to work. And it is not going to take down the church, because he insisted that the church and the foundation are different entities, governed by different bodies, all under Agbala Gabriel ministry. That is what is insisted. So, over to you guys at home. Let me know what you think. Who is scamming who? Because there has to be somebody lying. Because Agbala Gabriel said his workers reported to him. This woman also said that Agbala Gabriel will send his workers to come and tell him this. So there are 3 parties involved: Agbala Gabriel, the woman, and the crew members, the workers. So who did not report the right thing to the right person? Who twisted their story while reporting? That is where the situation lies. The tricky part. Others are saying, oh, they just want to bring this man down. Others are saying, oh, this man, it is time for you to meet your water. You've been doing this for so long that since the Murideen situation happened in 2024, they just knew something was off about the ministry. So let me know what you guys think. Which side are you on? I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. And of course, if there's any other updates, I will let you know about it. I'll bring it for your viewing pleasure. Until then, take care of yourselves. Like this channel if you enjoy this story. Even if you don't, there are some other things you enjoy. Like the channel. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Subscribe now. Be a part of the community. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I want to change méjì tó kù fún bọ́ọ̀sì tí ó gbé wa. Ní pé so mọ́tò tí àwọn protocol máa ń gbé lọ yẹn táyà ó dùn méjì níwọ̀n méjì ló wà ń bẹ̀ so kò dẹ̀ lè rírú distance yẹn. Reason yẹn tí àwọn ò ṣe gbé mọ́tò yẹn lọ. Mo ṣàkàsára mo sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa dé Bangkok níbi tí mo wà mo sùn. Mo ìwà bá mo ko mo tẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n mo ké ni mo faṣọ bojú mo wá ń ké lábẹ́ aṣọ yẹn ni pé àwọn people yìí kàn ń gbá mi ni. Mo ṣá ń ké lábẹ́ aṣọ ibẹ̀ ló tún ti dé ló tún wá bá mi ní pé yẹn wọ́n sọ pé mi ni mo máa tún kéta fún owó oúnjẹ tó máa jẹ. Tí mo ṣe ní ṣé mú mú lẹ pè mí ni mo tún máa ra oúnjẹ lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ti gba 500 mo lè bí máa pa yín kú o mo ní mo lówó o. Ní wà yẹn ní àdáadáa ọba wo ìmọ̀ àṣọwọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ báyẹn nípa wípé tí àwọn bá wọ polo Agbala Gabriel yìí gan káwọn tó kúrò nínú church premises àwọn máa gba owó lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn rárá mo ní wà wọ́n lé mi ò lówó ẹ ti gba 500 ẹ ti gbà náà nìyẹn mo ò ní 1 naira tí mo máa fún yín pásítọ̀ yẹn tí mo kí kọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu ó wá dé wá yẹn mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ báwọn kinní kan ibì kan lógún máa ń ṣe sí pé ọba ń gbàdúrà èèyàn máa gbàdúrà pé káàdúrà yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ ẹnìkan ní bóyá máa gbà sí àbí kinní kan kí n fi máa rúbọ ní pé ṣe lòun rúbọ fọ́lọ́run fún wọn lówó tó fẹ́ fún wọn wọ́n ṣàti sọ fún wọn kówó rẹ̀ máa pé ìwọ sá máa fún wọn bó ṣe ń béèrè tó bá ti jẹ́ pàgbàlá ló béèrè rẹ̀ fún lọ́wọ́ wọn fún wọn pásítọ̀ olúwa mi ò kí ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kò kí ń béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ mẹ́mbà ó kọ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́tẹ̀ yìí ni ó kọ̀ ṣe kíníkan kìnìkan ni wọ́n máa tó láì nìyẹn wọ́n máa tó jọ fún mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé táwọn bá ti tó jọ mú mi mo máa tẹ́wó ọjọ́ yẹn mo ṣàtúntẹ 100k ní Bangkok wọ́n lọ mo tún mẹ́kún mi níbi tí mo ti stop mo tún continue mo sunkún mo lé mi tí mo sick gan tí mo wà ń bíbá ìgò mo ní mi ì tí ì jẹun ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ máa ń bá mi ẹ̀yin wá o ẹ̀ ń gbèrè 100,000 owó oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ èyí mo fún wọn lówó yẹn wọ́n lọ result àwọn test tí mo ṣe 2 weeks ló yẹ kó take but week yẹn lọ message mi pé result yẹn ti ready mo wá lókè ní pé result mi ti ready wọ́n tún ní láti padà sí Bangkok láti lọ rí doctor so that a lè mọ next thing tá máa ṣe mo ní ìbọn mi ò tún ní 500,000 owó mọ́tò tí máa fún yín at 100,000 owó oúnjẹ mo ní so
màmá náà ṣe máa sọ wọn pẹ̀lú alẹ́
mo ní so èèyàn mẹ́ta péré ni kó tẹ̀lé mi tó lè gbé mi láti inú mọ́tò gbé mi débi tí mo ti fẹ́ rí dókítọ̀ wọ́n wá lókè àwọn ti gbọ́ ní pé mo máa ra epo mo lókè èlò lówó epo lọ́ba ní 200,000 ni mo ní láti Ìbàdàn sí Ìlíṣàn 200,000 èmi ò lówó ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ bá Àgbàlá fún ara mi kí n lọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ṣàgbé mi dọ́dọ̀ wọn mo ní dájú ẹjọ́ sá wọ́n ní pé mo bá tún sọ 200 owó epo mo lówó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi owó tí mo wá yóò ti pè ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kí n sọ 100,000 owó epo ní pé owó yìí pọ̀ ṣètò yìí ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe wá gbé yín wá bí ni iye ò tó nǹkankan ìyìn mọ́ bọ́ sí mo wọ́n rí epo sínú mọ́tò wọn mi mọ́ bọ́ sí ṣe protocol wọn wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn pásítọ̀ wọn wà ń bẹ̀ driver tó ń wa mọ́tò náà wà lórí dúró ni mò ń gbọ́ pé ń gbọ́ driver Sunday ó yẹ kó wọn ò lówó 100,000 yẹn náà lè tó ra epo àlọ́ àtàbọ̀ yìí mọ́ bọ́ sí mọ́ ń sí mi mọ́ bọ́ sí mọ́ ń repo mọ́ àwọn náà lọ́ máa ń ṣe ẹwọ àwọn oníkẹ́lẹ́ ọba jáde má wulẹ̀ yọra ilẹ̀ ẹ̀dùn àti ẹ̀ ti gbìyànjú àwọn oníkẹ́lẹ́ ọba ní mọ́ bọ́ sí mọ́ ń ṣe bọ̀ ó yẹ kó owó yẹn náà ó yẹ kó lè tó mo sáà mọ́ kí mọ́tò wọn ń jẹpo àmọ́ ó yẹ kí owó yẹn náà lè tó wọn náà àbí kíní kan wọ́n ṣàníkọ́ dá mi padà síbi tí mo wà ó dá mi padà kò ju bí 2 minutes bí driver ṣe dé nìyẹn ló bá ní ní pé epo 100,000 yẹn kò lè tó epo last week táwọn fẹ́ lọ yẹ àwọn ra epo 150 àwọn dẹ̀ sábìsì mọ́tò àwọn ra oil 48,000 ó jẹ́ 198 ọmọ ya 200 ní pé so 100 tí mo fẹ́ send yẹ ò lè tó ní pé lẹ́yìn táwọn bá ra epo 150 àwọn tún máa sábìsì mọ́tò yẹn àwọn tún máa ra oil sí ègé mo á mí kanlẹ̀ mo fún wọn ní 200 wọ́n àkáǹtì wo ni kí n send ẹ̀ sí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ máa jà láàrin ara wọn send ẹ̀ sí àkáǹtì olúwa mi send ẹ̀ sí àkáǹtì kìnìún kan send ẹ̀ sọ́dọ̀ pa send ẹ̀ sígbà wọ́n ṣàpadà ní pé kìkì send ẹ̀ sí àkáǹtì pa mo send ẹ̀ sí wọn wọ́n lọ kò tó 30 minutes bó tún ṣe rán ìwà ìdé nìyí ní pé bóyá edé olóhùn fẹ́ rí mi mo ní mò ń gbọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kò wá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ń tẹ fóònù lòun náà ń tẹ fóònù bí ìkọlá àwọn pásítọ̀ wọn ṣe dé nìyẹn wá ní ìwà ìṣó ti jíṣẹ́ fún kejì ìyẹn lóhùn ti jíṣẹ́ wọn mọ bóun ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń wúwo lẹ́nu òun ni máa yẹ wá ní pé ó sọ náà ni kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ó wá ní ṣe bá gbàlagbà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin ò dẹ̀ sọ máa yẹ wá ní pé ṣóun náà ránṣẹ́ ni ó ní bọ̀ ṣe bí àwọn méjì jọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ńgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé so kóhun kéwàá náà sọ̀rọ̀ ni máa yẹ wá lọ máa yẹ padà wá lẹ́lẹ́kejì again ó tún béèrè pé ṣó ti sọ ó wá lóhùn ti sọ̀rọ̀ máa yẹn ti lọ ẹlẹ́kẹta máa yẹn wá dúró wọ́n wá lókè pé kó sọ̀kọ́ tó fẹ́ sọ ló bá níyẹn Àgbàlá ní pé àwọn broke mo lè mí gan broke kémi fún wọn lówó mo níbo ni kí n ṣe wọ́n ní kí n jọ ní pé kí n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ any amount olúwa mi ò kí n béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn báyẹn ní pé bọ̀ wọ́n broke lóòótọ́ ni kò sówó lọ́wọ́ wọn ní pé kí n jọ any amount tí n bá ní kí n fún wọn kíní kan mo ní ṣe fẹ́ gbọ́ ṣì ń gbá kò lè bọ́lẹ̀ lápò mi lẹ́nu mo lówó mo ní kò kí n ṣe yín nìkan láti èní lọ mo ti já mo ní mo fún yín lẹ́nibọ̀dì lówó kankan mọ́ mi lówó ló bá ní à kí n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kíní kan kí n jọ ní pé any amount kò bá jẹ́ 50,000 mo ní ay lẹ́nu yín ó ti di any amount kò bá jẹ́ 50,000 mo ní lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ wípé a máa fún mi ní rules and regulations iye báyìí ló gbọ́dọ̀ send kò sí nǹkan tó máa yẹ nísìnyí ó ti di kẹ́ máa bẹ̀ mí pé kí n jọ bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ 50,000 mo ní ẹ má bínú o mi ò ní ẹ lọ sọ fún wọn pé mo sọ pé mi ò ní ní pásítọ̀ yẹn bá ti dé lọ́ba tún tó line fún mi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Oní píṣọ̀ ìwà yìí. Oní píṣọ̀ ìwà yìí.
Mo ní lọ́wọ́ ó dàbí máa check ní pásítọ̀ yẹn bá dé ló bá tún tó line fún mi ó tún tó line kí n pé kí n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kíní kan n pé kí n jọ olúwa mi owó pọ̀ lówó olúwa mi ni òun lọ sí ní ọwọ́ bá mi kíní kan mo ní ẹ má jẹun wojú yín wọ́n ní ara mi sẹ́ kò lè bọ́lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi mo fẹ́ ní gbòjì bíbà yóò ní sẹ́ mo wá fi ìjẹ̀bú sọ fún ay ní pé ṣì ń gbá kò ní jábọ́ lápò mi òun náà wá fi ìjẹ̀bú bẹ́ẹ̀ mi padà mo lè kàn waste line ni o mo ní kò lè jẹ́ mi mọ́ mo ti já sẹ́ mo ò lè fún yín next thing tí máa yẹn máa sọ ló bá ní pé it is too late for me to opt out mo ní sọ́dí ìgbà tó wó bá wá kù 200,000 lọ́wọ́ mi kí n tó opt out ni àbí báwo torí kò yé mi ló bá ní kí n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kíní kan owó mi máa pé kíní kan kí n má mo ní ẹ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ nù olówó sẹ́ mi ì lè fún yín ay wá ń sọ fún màá yẹn pé ní pé sọ́mọ̀ pé Àgbàlá ní right láti yọ fídíò èèyàn lórí page ẹ̀ mo ní tó bá nítorí pé mo decline just one request out of the numerous requests tẹ́ máa ń gbé wá bá mi lẹ ṣe jẹ́ mi pé mo lè yọ Àgbàlá lè yọ fídíò mi mo ní tó bá ń pè yẹn ní kágbàlá tètè yọ o mo ní tó bá ń pè lè gbọ́ lọ́ máa fi lé mi bọ́ta church yín lálẹ́ ẹ̀ tètè lé mi bọ́ta torí pé mi ò ní fún yín lówó kankan wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀ mí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi wọn kọ bí after 10 sí tó 11 mi ì dá wọn lóhùn wọ́n lọ àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì a lọ hospital nígbà tá a máa dé nírọ̀lẹ́ mo wá sọ fún ay àti pásítọ̀ yẹn ni pé test tí mo lọ ṣe o test tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ní Bangkok wọ́n ti ní pé kí wọ́n ṣe test yẹn láàárọ̀ là ní 8 o'clock mo ò dẹ̀ lówó mọ́tò 200,000 tí mo tún lè fún yín again mo ní so mo ti reach out sí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan tó ń gbé nìbàdàn ó ń bọ̀ wá gbé wa lálẹ́ ìgbà àtàbúrò mi so ọ̀dọ̀ wọn la máa lọ sùn ẹni yẹn ló máa gbé wa lọ Bangkok lọ́la ló máa dá wa padà sí church nírọ̀lẹ́ mo ní mo dẹ̀ máa gbé ẹrù mi díẹ̀ mo máa drop àwọn ẹrù mi díẹ̀ sílé torí pàrọ̀ ẹrù wa tá gbé wá yóò ti pọ̀ jù wọn wá lókè kò sí wàhálà àwọn ti gbọ́ lálẹ́ yẹn ta fẹ́ kúrò Àgbàlá wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n wà nínú church wọ́n wò wá báyìí bá ṣe ń lọ wọn ò sọ anything wọn ò béèrè kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ wa bọ̀dọ̀ mo ti rányàn sí wọn mo ti already rán ìwà àti pásítọ̀ kejì yẹn sí wọn pé kó bá mi jíṣẹ́ fún wọn pé mò ń lọ bí báyìí o bọ̀ wọn ò sọ kankan ìṣojú wọn ni wọn ṣe ń lọ wọn dúró báyìí síta wọn wò wá wọn ò sọ anything ta fi gbéra ta fi kúrò lálẹ́ ọjọ́ Tuesday yẹn nígbà tó bá wá di ní ọjọ́ Wednesday a wá lọ sí hospital a lọ ṣe test lọ́sàn-án ní èké kọ́ pè mí pé kí ni péjì Àgbàlá kí ni TikTok handle wọn mo sọ handle wọn fún wọn wọn wá ní káwọn má parọ́ fún mi ní pé wọ́n ti yọ fídíò mi kúrò lórí péjì mo ní àwọn yọ fídíò mi kẹ̀ bí ìwà ìṣe hand kọ́ pẹ̀lú mi èèyàn mẹ́ta tún pè mí ní pé kéjì wọ́n ti yọ fídíò mi ìmọ̀ pàmò èèyàn gan bá mi ṣọ́ wọ́n ti yọ fídíò wọ́n ti post ẹlòmíì o mo lọ ti yọ fídíò mi ẹnìkan náà tún send WhatsApp message sí mi pé wọ́n ti yọ fídíò mi wọ́n ti post ẹlòmíì sórí page wọn labá lọ wo page wọn lóòótọ́ a rí fídíò yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ wọ́n ti yọ fídíò.
ta ló ní kó kúrò ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn.
nígbà tó ti fẹ́ pa mí tó ti fẹ́ gbowó tán.
ta ló sọ pé kò kúrò ní kò kúrò.
ẹ̀yin àtàwọn tíìmù yín lẹ́jọ́ sọ fún mi pé kí n kúrò ní pé because bá ṣe ń wo lọ yìí mi ìṣọ́ọ̀bì a máa mówó kúrò mi bẹ̀yẹn tí mi bá ṣọ́ra mo la fi kúrò ń bẹ̀ lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn nígbà tá a tún wá kúrò ń bẹ̀ tán kí ẹ tún wá yọ fídíò mo wá tún jẹ́ káwọn èké mọ̀ ọ́ wá ní pé kí n ṣe fídíò ní pé kémi náà sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé mo ti kúrò ní church wọn ní pé but mo sì ní ìdówó ní pé so káwọn èèyàn ọjọ́ kọ́ sí ràn mí lọ́wọ́ sí mo dẹ̀ ṣe fídíò and I didn't even say anything implicating in that video mo kàn ṣe fídíò ní pé mo ti kúrò ní church Agbala Gabriel ní pé wọ́n ti yọ fídíò mi kúrò lórí page wọn ní pé but owó tí mo wá ò tí pé mo sì ní ìdówó pé káwọn èèyàn ọjọ́ kọ́ fún mi lówó ní pé anything tó bá ní kó fi ràn mí lọ́wọ́ mo dẹ̀ pé account number mi nínú fídíò yẹn mo dẹ̀ yọ fídíò yẹn kúrò mo dẹ̀ post fídíò yẹn mo tún sẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú DM pásítọ̀ wọn yẹn àti ay ní pé in case tó bá rí lórí status mi láṣàárín pé mo send ẹ̀ sáwọn wọ́n wá rí wọ́n wá fẹ́ máa ṣe damage control ay wá sọ fẹ́mi ní pé kémi lọ delete fídíò mo dẹ̀ ní pé fídíò tèmi tẹ́ remove lórí page yín kọ́ ládùúgbò owó tẹ́ ti gbà lọ́wọ́ mi mo sọ fún wọn pé tó bá ti fẹ́ kí n dá fídíò yẹn padà ẹ bá fẹ́ kí n delete fídíò mi káwọn náà kọ́ return fídíò mi tó delete kọ́ return ẹ̀ sórí page wọn tó bá ti return ẹ̀ èmi náà máa delete video rẹ̀. And I forgot to tell you there is this man too níbẹ̀ wọ́n ní máa yẹn gangan ló máa ń wà in charge àwọn tó sick ní church wọn yẹn but time tẹ́mi máa fi dé bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní máa yẹn sick ara ẹ̀ ò yá so kò sí around máa yẹn kẹ́sẹ̀ resume ní last week padà ni wọ́n ní máa yẹn gangan ni wọ́n ló máa ń wà in charge everybody tó bá ti wá síbẹ̀ tó bá ní ìdòwò fún health issue bàtí máa yẹn sick ni wọ́n ní kí ay take over wọ́n ní t'Agbala Gabriel bá rán máa yẹn ní pé kó wá gba 1 million lọ́wọ́ èèyàn bó ṣe ń gba 1 million t'Agbala Gabriel ó ń gbà fún ara ẹ̀ náà sẹ́ni ẹ bá wá yarí ní pé òun ò fún ó máa lé ẹni yẹn máa lọ wọ́n ní ó ti mọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa lọ sọ́fà Agbala nínú ilé Agbala ò dẹ̀ ní question ẹ̀ ní pé kí ni visit tó ṣe lé ẹni yẹn kúrò nínú church so nǹkan tó ń ṣe tó fi ń jẹun òun gangan nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé mo bá wọn bẹ̀ tó yẹ pé condition wọn ó worst ju tèmi lọ wọn máa kọ́ ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ pé ó ní kidney problem liver problem ovarian cyst àti heart hole in the heart àbí nǹkan kan wọ́n ní woman yẹn fẹ́ ṣe operation 4 million naira mo bá woman yẹn bẹ̀ ni the same woman yẹn ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ wọn ò tí ì bá raise 1 naira gbogbo wọn wà níbẹ̀ wọ́n kàn fi wọ́n pa owó ni wọ́n help anybody wọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ ní kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọ́n kàn fi gbogbo wọn pa owó níbi bẹ̀yẹn ni wọn ò ní kọ̀kọ́ eré kọ̀kan tí wọ́n ń ṣe fẹ́yàn nínú owó ẹ bá mi rí 8 million ẹ ti gba 4 million lọ́wọ́ mi nínú 8 million màdé tún máa bẹ bàbá mi sunkún sí i lọ́rùn pé mi ò ní owó ẹ tún máa takùn sí mi pé rárá sẹ́ ẹ máa gbà á kò sí iye ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí mo lè bẹ̀ wọ́n wọn ò ní dáhùn owó tó fẹ́ gbà yọ̀ ní ẹ lọ́ba gbà lọ́wọ́ mi wọn ò ní gbà wọn ò ní gbà never is heartless Ọlọ́run.
Ó ti tó back tó ti tó. Sorry. Bẹ̀lẹ̀ ti tó.
It's okay.
Ẹ sister ẹ má sunkún pẹ̀lú tó gbà yẹn jọ. Wọ́n máa dáwọ́ yẹn padà.
Ẹ jọ àti tí wọ́n lè sí 71,000 naira fún tẹ́ bá wà mí bàyẹ̀ wá sókè. Ẹ dé ká fún bọ́lẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà.
Kọ́lá Dabeg ní sòwòjọ́ wọ́n á gbé padà ní sòwòjọ́.
Àjọ àti tọ́lẹ̀ 71,000 naira fún ẹjọ́ wá sókè.
Ọlọ́run 71,000 yẹn ó wọ̀ mí gbọ́.
Àti Rájí ẹjọ́ wá sókè. Ẹ dé káwọn èèyàn ti kọ́.
Rájí come up.
Mi ò gbọ́ lórí láyé.
71,000 ẹ̀dẹ̀gbá 30 ẹgbà 40.
wọ́n ní àti ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ mi ni wọ́n nípa àti ẹni kò jẹ́ kí n máa fáwọn ní update bówó ṣe wọlé wọ́n lé wọn kúrò lẹ́gbẹ́ mi wọn ò gbà tẹ́lifọ̀dì súnmọ́ mi wọn ò gbà kí bẹ́ẹ̀ni kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mi ìlè báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mi ìlè mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rẹ mi ìlè ṣe kọ́kọ́ fóònù mi ni màá máa tẹ̀ látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ wọn ò ní gbà tọ́kọ́ ti mọ̀ pé tí èèyàn bá fi lè súnmọ́ mi màá fẹ́ sọ fún wọn ní pé ẹ wò wọ́n gbà mí o wọ́n gbowó mi o.
Gbogbo àwọn tọ́lọ́tọ́ ring light nítorí Muyideen ìjọsìn tó ń gbé Muyideen ṣèpè fún wa gbọ́ ilé ìbáyìí sí.
Ojú tí wọ́n náà máa padà bò.
Gbogbo àwọn host tọ́lọ́tọ́ ring light tó ń gbé Muyideen ṣèpè. Kọ́ wa máa gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sí báyìí.
Mi àná kúkú gbádùn the man from us. Èmi ò gbádùn.
Mi ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ yẹ́ rí.
Something is not right about him.
Muyideen ló yẹ ká mọ̀ yẹ́ Muyideen.
Wọ́n ní dàlédì yẹn kọ Rájí come up.
wọ́n bọ̀.
Ok ó ti pè é. Oh very good.
Ẹ káàsán gbogbo létè ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀.
Ẹ sọ.
Ṣé rí Agbala Gabriel yẹn? Gabriel lórúkọ rẹ̀ mo mọ̀kọ ẹ̀ pé Gabriel òun lórúkọ Gabriel ló yẹ kó máa ta ní Bódìjà. Ìkànnì yín sá o wàláì tàláì sọ́nbẹ̀lẹ̀ lẹ́sìláwà èèyàn wà nírú condition báyìí ẹ wá lo platform yín àwọn èèyàn orí gbígbé orí tútù àtẹni tó ní àtẹni tí ò ní wọ́n wá dáwó fún ẹni yẹn ẹ wá ń fi 419 gba owó lọ́wọ́ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni Agbala Gabriel Ọlọ́run á wọlá oṣù tá a wà yìí á san yín lẹ́san gbogbo ibi tó wà nínú oṣù Ramadan ó máa bá yín torí kà níyìn ìka olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá níyìn nígbà tọ́rọ̀ Muyideen ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ mo kàn ń gbogbo àwọn tó ń fẹnu wa wátawàta tó ń so ṣé nítorí pé Muyideen ó rí rádaràda ẹ rò pé irọ́ ló ń pa mọ́ Agbala Gabriel ẹ rò pé irọ́ ló ń pa mọ́ ṣé orí wọn máa yẹn tó ń fi ṣe olúwa tó fi ń bojú lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ibi tó wà nínú oṣù Ramadan ó máa jẹ́ except tó bá dá gbogbo owó tó gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn tó bá dá padà nìkan lókù nítorí pé mi ò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ya ìkà tẹ́ kí ń ru ọjọ́ ọ̀la tẹ́ kí ń ru àtúbọ̀tán tẹ́ kí ń ru ọjọ́ tẹ́ máa kú nítorí wípé kí ni ìdí tẹ́ máa fi gba owó ní ọwọ́ aláàbò ara tó bá ìrànlọ́wọ́ wá sí ọwọ́ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó ń ṣòwò ara yín lẹ́ fi ṣe oore yẹn o Agbala Gabriel olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá ìkà níyàn ọ̀dájú ni ní olórí gbígbẹ nìyí tó bá ń drag yín àwọn èèyàn kílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ta ló lè ṣe iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe kìíní kan ta ló lè ṣe ẹ̀yin gọ́lébùsì followers ẹ̀yin òpònú aláìníláàkáìdà nígbà téèyàn kìíní èèyàn kejì èèyàn kẹta bá ń sọ pé ẹni yìí ò lè ní tí ìyá sábọ́dù bá ran kọkọ máa yẹn máa wò pé kí ló dé tí ìyá yìí tí wọn ò fi máa yí lọ́rùn lẹ̀ àṣé ìka ẹ̀dá nìyí.
Mo tẹ̀ fi sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí máa mo ti sẹ́ǹdì láti sí máa wá gbọ́ màmá dẹ̀ sọ màmá sábàdì sọ kí ni o wọ́n sọ pa.
mo rí fídíò kan lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta tí Agbala Gabriel tó to àwọn aláàárẹ̀ jọ pé kíkiní kan wá máa ṣàánú wọn kígbà wá máa ṣàánú wọn at the end of the day ẹ máa gba owó.
àwọn kejì náà ti gbowó tó pín fáwọn aláàbò ara yìí ọwọ́ kejì náà ti gbowó.
ẹ tún máa gba owó ní ọwọ́ wọn irú ebi wo ló ń pa yín.
mo rántí kankan ọjọ́ tó gba 500 lọ́wọ́ mi yẹ bó ṣe ọjọ́ yẹn mo ní pé kó bá mi po ní POS wá pé kí n fún wọn ní cash so ó wá lọ bá mi po ní POS wá gbà tí wọ́n yẹn wá dé àbúrò mi ò wá sílé mo wá ní ẹ má bínú pé wá àbúrò mi ní ATM wà ẹ má bínú pé mo gbé yín dìde wọ́n yẹn wá ní àpé rárá pé mi ò gbá wọn dìde ní pé àwọn náà ń bọ̀ nílé tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn fẹ́ wá bá dáàdì ní pé wọ́n gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn láti last week wọ́n ti san wọ́n yẹn wá láwọn pé káwọn sáré wọlé wọ́n yẹn wá wọlé so wọ́n yẹn ṣe wọlé yẹn èmi ti ṣe transfer ní tèmi nígbà tèmi ò rí ATM ti ṣe transfer sí account wọn so bàtí wọ́n yẹn wá bọ́ síta padà ó wá ń bi mí pé àwọn fà ní pé èmi ń sẹ́ gbogbo mo ń ṣọ́ọ̀tì fún yín wọ́n lọ́ ti fáwọn mo lè má bínú mà mo sọ Ọlọ́run bínú èlò lọ́gbà lọ́wọ́ yín wọ́n yẹn ní 500 lọ́gbà mo ní ṣọ́ọ̀tì wá dá padà wọ́n yẹn ní wọ́n ti dá padà mo ní ṣé káàṣì lẹ́gbà wọ́n ní no káàṣì kọ́ láwọn gbà mo ní wọ́n ní transfer mo ní dá ló ṣe account ti PA ni mo ṣe owó yẹn sí mo ní dá ló ṣe transfer yẹn fún yín wọ́n ní PA ló send sáwọn ibẹ̀ ni mo ti mọ̀ pé owó mi lọ fi san gbèsè. Even this so called AY ó wà máa fún mi ní lámbà ní pé Àgbàlá ti fẹ́ yọ fídíò mi òun lòun bá mi bẹ̀ ń pé kó má yọ kíní kan ọ̀rọ̀ tóun bá ti sọ fún ló máa gbọ́ mo kọ́ fún ní 30,000 bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lẹ́yìn tí mo fún ní 30,000 like after 2 to 3 days mo wá envelope 20k fún nígbà tó tún disturb mi mo wá envelope 20k AY dá 20k yẹn padà fún mi ní pówó yẹn kéré mo wá ṣe transfer 100,000 sí AY tún fún mi ní voice note ní 100k yẹn náà ní pé kò tó nǹkan kan òun fẹ́ san wáyẹ̀kẹ́ ọmọ òun fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan kíní kan.
àdìkọ́ gbé AY ní sẹ́ wà láàyè.
látọjọ́ yẹn ni mo ti sọ pé mi ò ní fún lówó mọ́ mi fún lówó mọ́ látọjọ́ yẹn. AY yẹn fúnra rẹ̀ olórí 419 ni 419 ayérayé òun ni ó dà kó ti wúwa jìbìtì rí ó ní láì ní jìbìtì yẹn ó ní lórí.
ó mà ga o ènìyàn mà níkà ènìyàn mà burú o inú ènìyàn jìn pẹ̀lú gbogbo oore tí wọ́n ṣe fún kejì gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ kalẹ̀ yìí kò àmà tí rí púrúfù kankan ó mú ẹ̀rí kankan jáde gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe ìdájọ́ tẹ́ ń wọnú sí Àgbàlá Gabriel lára agbẹ́jọ́ ẹnìkan dá agbá òṣèkánì bíbélì gan sọ pé ẹ wádìí ohun gbogbo dájúdájú kẹsì délé tó ń ṣe òtítọ́ mú gbogbo àtàdìjọ wo fídíò pátá mo lérò pé a gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí kejì sọ tí Àgbàlá Gabriel gbé wá fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó ní àrùn ṣé bóò lẹ́ ń ṣe rí sí ṣé ó lè rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ Àgbàlá Gabriel iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ò ní bàjẹ́ mú ẹ lọ́wọ́ o àwọn kan ti dìde wọ́n fẹ́ ba iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ jẹ́ mú ẹ lọ́wọ́ jáde o kò jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni kejì ń pa a ò ní dààmú a ò ní rí wàhálà láìpẹ́ a ó tún padà wà lálàáfíà.